The last of a dime breed. Stars in the ceiling of my coupe, but I started from the bottom, 2-bedroom pigeon coop. And it was 7 of us, so we had to make room. I remember plenty nights sleeping on the floor.
Welcome back, G&G fam. Welcome to the channel, man. I'm glad y'all came and tuned in today. I got a special video for y'all today. For those of y'all who love old school vehicles, who just got a thing for that old school Chevy, right here I got in store for y'all today, man. Y'all gonna be happy. So let's just turn the camera over, man, showing what we got for them. Right here, man, is the 1985 El Camino. Purple and silver two-tone with all the trim package on it. You can see the trim package from here, the top trim. Only thing it's missing pretty much is the rails that the Elco is famous for. You know the little rails that sit right here for those who know the Elco. Oh yeah, this another thing too. It's whatever this I can't pronounce, Conquesta, whatever that word is, but that's the trim package for the Elco. That's like the, I don't know, I guess the upgraded trim package from back in that day. But the first thing I want to show y'all about the El Camino that I love, if you a truck guy and an old school car guy, you gonna love an El Camino. It just has the best of both worlds, right?
Chevrolet El Camino. Distinctive, isn't it?
So for me, this tailgate right here, let down, it's just so, it's like, to me, it's just like, you can't buy that nowadays, right? You can't buy that nowadays off a car. You can't get that. So I love this right here, man. I love the fact that it's a tailgate. It's a bed like a truck. Normal trucks, they sit up pretty much right here. You can't really get over into them. With the El Camino, man, look how easy it is for me to grab something and just do this. So the El Camino, to me, man, is the best of both worlds when you get in the truck and car all together. When I first purchased the car, this is like really my first full detail inspection of the full car. I'm gonna have to cut y'all back on later when we get it back to the house. And I lift it up on the stilts, the jack stand, and we can get a view up underneath. I did it yesterday. I wanted to give y'all a view of it. I couldn't, my phone, something was going on with my phone, man. But anyways, let's get back into it. On the El Camino, man, I'm gonna go ahead and point out some of the damages, some of the rust, some of the small things, which, as you can see, is pretty much small. It's like a no-brainer, right? Like little surface rust here, paint peeling and chipping. The decal came off. Not decal, I meant to say the emblem. See the emblem? It came off on both sides. I still got both of them. I got this one on the back for now. The paint chipping, little surface rust on top of it. But you can see, man, that's what. Let me just go ahead and say this. This is one of the reasons why I brought this vehicle, because as you can tell, it's down to the metal right here. That's down to the metal. You got a little surface rust on top, but that's down to the metal. That let me know right there that this car never been molested. When we say molested in the car world, as far as big rims on cars, it never had, nobody never hooked this car up for, you know, big rims, big boy brakes, and, you know, candy painted or whatever. So it's a good chance that this car don't have no bondo on it. It's a good chance it don't have no bondo. This the first small little dent that I noticed on the car since I pretty much had it. And I done had it now for about 5 months. Like I say, man, everything pretty much intact, man. Like you can look at the quality of what is still here from 1985. You know, they just don't make them like these no more, man. The tail light still intact. The screw pretty much about done, but it's still there, man. Still intact, still working. The tailgate still intact. You got one cable that snapped off on me about 2 months ago when I was I think I was trying to wash the car. Something, I was trying to do something and it popped off. But that's nothing, man. Like I said, another thing too is the previous owner had the rails up, the Elco rails. I call them the Elco rails. Don't beat me up in the comment section. It's the Elco rail, that's what I call them. They had them up, but you can see the little holes right there, and then they had the screws right here. Come on the inside, showing what they had on here. Yeah, they also had the tie downs for the vehicle too. So it's a good chance that the previous owner who had it, good chance that they probably was working the vehicle because they got the holes right here where you can, you know, bolt down that rack that sit up here where you can have like a ladder rack or something. The next little small thing that I noticed I noticed this when I first brought it, which wasn't no biggie for me because you can go find plus they got them online for sale too. I don't know the websites or whatever, but if you do know, get in the comment section, drop that down there in the comment section. I definitely need that info. But yeah, the trim piece that's go back here for the back window, that's missing, and then it got surface rust right here and all that stuff kind of beat up. Right here up under the floor mat. The floor mat came with it. The little rubber mat. Get right here showing this part too. This another area that was I noticed that's somebody done already did something to, you know, drilled the holes. Like I say, it had to be somebody who was working this El Camino because it got a lot of holes like it, you know, it was a work vehicle. That's a plus. It's still as you can see under here, solid, you know. It's just surface rust, man. That's nothing. Get that, clean that right on up. Got the oil thing. I don't know where that came from. Another thing I noticed on the doors when I first brought them was that you see that on the window? Get it up, showing that. The window is missing the weathering script on the driver's side. The weathering script up here on the door frame itself is there, but it's all kind of beat up. The guy who I brought the El Camino from pretty much threw me in them weather scripts for the doors, man. So I already got them there at the house. It's no need to put on that small stuff until you actually, you know, go get it painted, you know, everything all done up before you put all that type of stuff back on. So I deal with it the way it is. But look, man, look, still got the key hole, still functional. Let me get the key for you. Yeah, I got the keys. I got the keys.
College! I got the keys. I got the keys.
Yeah, it's still functional, man. Oh, wrong key. You know, GM gave you the circle key and the square key. You should know by now if you're a GM person, the circle key is for the doors. But yeah, it's functional, man, as you can see. Another thing I noticed with the body work and painting, chipping and all that is right here on the door frame. This small trim piece right here on the door frame is eating away at the paint right here. But once again, like I say, man, it's all pretty much surface rust. Got the trim back here even still. That's what I'm talking about, man. See, still got all the trim. Pretty much got all the trim on here. That's what I like about it too. I don't know if y'all gonna be able to get to see it, but underneath right here, under this trim on the frame, it's a little bit of surface rust. Like I say, when we get back to the house and I put the car up on the jack stand, I'll give y'all a view up underneath so y'all can see that too. Front windshield wipers, they okay. I mean, they could be better, but what you expect from a 1985 El Camino? The last owner, he was actually daily driving this vehicle for like 4-5 months, upwards to like 70 miles a day, back and forth commuting to work. And it works for him, it's working for me, man. Let me see. It was something else on this side. Oh, right here. Let me show you. Just another little small dent right here on the quarter panel right here. But it's a small little dent, man. Like I say, for it to be a 1985, you don't see no major dents in it at all. And that's what I like about it, man. That's what I like about the El Camino. Give them a good view of the front end, man. Just another point of the car that was kind of ripped off, tore up. But look at the other pieces. Pretty good. Kind of dirty, but it's still pretty good, man. Got the paint chipping up front. Still got the emblem. Look at the emblem. You see the emblem? It matched my emblem, the G&G Underground emblem. Yeah, man. That's what we. Hey, matter of fact, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna swap this out when we hook the car up. We're gonna take this emblem out, the red Chevy emblem, and we're gonna put G&G up on there. Yeah, yeah. Look, still got all the small little. I forgot what these little pieces called, but these like the little pieces up under the bumper filler pieces, whatever they call it. Y'all beat me up in the comments. So. Look how. Look at the spider wheel. This is how you know it's just been sitting around. I don't drive it really. I just really drove it out to the park today to give y'all the video. Can't even think of what this is. Y'all know what this is, the antenna, the radio antenna. I took it off because it make the car look old, if you understand what I mean. So I just took it off, man, just took it off, but I still got it. Well, other than that, man, like, go around the trim pieces, all up in here in the wheel well area. As you can see, it ain't no dents, man. Ain't no dents on that trim piece, a little dent here. But that's what I liked about the vehicle when I first seen it. Right here on the weathering scripting, again, it's tearing up in here. But like I say, man, I got it at the house. It's a small fixer-upper. You can see the top. You can see the paint chipping right here. And that's how you know it's the original paint, because it's going straight down the middle. So I want to believe that this was the original paint for this car, a two-tone purple and silver. I like it, man. There was another piece of the trim that I seen that was bent up, but other than that, all the other pieces of the trim, man, as you can see, even up in the wheel well area, still intact, not bent up, broke up, none of that. Just the original exhaust pipe too on here. So when we get back to the house and I get it, like I say, when I get it on jack stands, we'll be able to, show y'all all that. Trim piece over here on the door too. Same thing with this door. The weathering script on the inside of the window is missing. So it got the window real wobbly in there. And then when it rained, it kind of like seeped through, but I got the car cover on it. So when it do rain, it don't really seep through that bad. The weathering script on the door itself down here ain't that bad either. Like, look down in here. It ain't even no rust up in here that bad. Like, you know what I mean? Then for all my car guys, look, Body by Fisher. Oh yeah. That trim piece right here, this little panel piece right here in a 1971 and 76 Caprizo Impala, which we love to call them donks. Just this little piece here gonna cost you some money, man. So I figured when I seen the Elco, by still having that and everything else as far as the trim, because most people who hook up El Camino, they pretty much take off this trimming, this trim, and sometimes the bumpers. So I was like, when I seen all that trim, I was just like, that's a plus, because even if I don't hook the car up to Mr. Kari likings with the trimming, we can also, turn right back around and sell the trim package, the trimming. You can see it got the original seats on it. I meant the original seats in it. Yeah, it's dirty in here, oh well. But yeah, man, it got the original seats. purple, whatever you want to call it. I call it raspberry. See, I got the keys.
I got the keys. I got the keys.
Man, I got the keys. Got so many keys that they just everywhere. Come on, let's take them inside. Give them an inside view. Got the ashtray. What you know about it? Oh yeah, another thing that they don't put in newer cars nowadays that's a classic for an old school car is the cigarette lighter. I got the cigarette lighter, it's just not in the car, people. Sorry. Glove compartment, you know what's in there. Nothing. The light worked great. It wasn't working the other day. Oh yeah, I got the Heartbeat of America floor mats. You know this the heartbeat of America. Yeah. Got the little mirror. This the attachment piece mirrors. But still it's the mirror, right? You gotta have the little trees in here, right? You gotta have the little trees. Look at the roof, I forgot what this shit called. But y'all know what it is, man. It's still intact, still pretty decent. Got this little scratches on it, but other than that, it's still decent. The light right here, I need a light bulb, but it worked because it had one in it when I first brought it, and then it just fell out, I think, when I hit a bump or something, and it stopped working. But this one, you know it's an old school. When you see wheels, steering wheels with this stuff wrapped around it still, this is from the 70s, 80s. I wouldn't say the 90s. Ain't too many cars in the 90s that had it. But this one, you know you got an old school. When you got this around the steering wheel, this was like an old school. I don't know what they did in the 70s and the 80s for them to want to put this on here, but they did. This El Camino was also AC and heat. It had AC and heat in it, as you can see. And let me pop this hood open. And still got the cassette player in here, man. Everything's still intact. The dashboard cracked. Get up front and get the dashboard cracking pieces. The dashboard pretty cracked right here, right there, but that's nothing to a person who know how to go ahead and fix on them cars. That's nothing, man. You take that to, shout out to Sprayway over there in Alabama, man. Take that cracked dashboard over there to Sprayway Customs, and he gonna get you right, man. He gonna get you right. Shout out to Sprayway Customs. Let's go on the other side, man, so we can pop this hood open. Oh yeah, let me give you the inside, back side. I forgot about that. This one of the main features I like about the El Camino too, is the curved back windshield. I just love that, right? I just love that, man. Like, it got that curvature to it. I just love that. Then when you come on in there on the inside, it curve in, you know. I like that. But yeah, back here, it's like your little, when I first brought this El Camino, I never sat in the El Camino before I brought this car. I never owned one, I never rode in one, none of that. So when I first brought it, I didn't think, you know, just by seeing the seats like this, I ain't even think it had a little storage compartment back here. So one day I was just in the Elco messing around, just looking around in the car, and then I slipped this up and looked, and I was like, man, you got so much room back there, you can stuff a body back there.
Hello? Ah! You cannot be putting me in a trunk! You cannot be staring!
Yeah. That's what I was like, man, that's a lot of storage back there. You know what's going back there. What's going back there, car? 210s? 212, what? What we doing? How much bass you want back here? You want it to go boom, boom, boom? You gonna need some 212s then, buddy. Let's go on the other side, man, so we can pop this hood open. Uh-oh, they playing that boy Mo 3. Rest in peace to Mo 3. Same thing on this side. Body by Fisher, baby. You gotta love it. You know what? I seen some Malibus, other G bodies, Regals, Cutlass, Monte Carlos that got the trim package the chrome trim piece right here on the seat. And when I first seen the Elco and opened it up, I was disappointed that this one didn't have that. So I'm definitely gonna get that little chrome piece that go on the seats for the Elco. And that way when you open up the door, man, you got chrome trim in here, chrome trim in here, chrome trim in here, you know what I'm saying? And then whatever the color, car want to go with a color with his favorite color, blue. I don't know if we're gonna paint it blue though, cause I wanted to name the car Rose after my auntie. Shout out to my auntie Rose. I ain't forget about you, Auntie Samantha. I got another one coming with your name on it. But let's go ahead and pop the hood. Give you a nice crank up so you can hear it run a little bit. Now, don't think it got an old LS motor, 454. It ain't got that. It got an old 305. Don't beat me up, everybody. It's just a 305. But it get the job done. With the let me show you this too. This another feature with old school cars that they don't do no more, which they ain't got no reason to do no more. But in these old school cars, they give you the engine starting instructions. So you apply the parking brake, which growing up in my era, you turn the car on, the ignition on, you pump it 3 to 5 times, and you give it a good crank. And if you know old schools, you know it may take 3-4 cranks for it to turn over. But when it turn over and get into gear to drive, oh, it's gonna float like a banana boat.
What have you done to this thing? How often you've been changing the oil?
Hold on now.
Here we go. This time, come on. Ease, come on.
There we go. Alright. Yeah, man, it got the engine starting instructions. That's crazy that a 1985 vehicle will still have these instructions in it. I thought they stopped this in the early 80s, but this might get wrong. God dang, car, help me with the mirror. All right, we got it back on. Yep, got the rear view mirror. Oh yeah, let me go ahead and show you how many miles on here. So when I first brought it, it had 65,700 and some change. So I done put about 700 miles on it since I done had it for the last 5 months. Everything's still working, man. I forgot what this meter called, but that's still working. Your RPM tactometer, whatever it's called, people, it's still working. Everything's still working, man, as you can see. The radio don't work because the speakers ain't there, so the radio don't work. The AC work. You can hear it. It blows. But the only thing about that, let's go up under the hood. It ain't got the hoses. Somebody cut the hoses. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, dogs and cats, this is the 305. See right here? You might not can see it as good. I don't think it came with a 305 though. I don't know if that's 5.0 liter or 4.0 liter, I don't know. But it got a 305 in it. It roars. It get down, you know. This little Rose, man, this is why I named it Rose though, because my auntie named Rose, and she's a short woman, small frame woman, so the El Camino it was only right to name a road. So shout out to Rose, shout out to my auntie Rose. But yeah, this is 305. You can see like right here. That's why I say I think this is like a replacement motor somebody just put in. It was possibly a project car. Somebody buy these cars, they be, you know, looking to hook them up and, you know, do what they gonna do with it. So you can see right here, somebody had them cut everything, all the hoses for the AC and heater hoses, all that's gone. The AC compressor gone, you know, so other than that, man, she roared. I just put a new battery on it, probably about 3 months ago, about 2 months after I had it. The battery that came with it pumped out on it. But other than that, man, she ride. She ain't no hit the drag strip type of whip. She ain't no, you know, go crazy. She's just a nice cruiser, man. For now. Key word, for now. But other than that, man, that's the Elco, man. Y'all tell me what y'all think about the Elco. If anybody out there that like those Elcos, man, y'all get in the comment section. Tell me what you like about them Elcos, man. I love them. Now that I own one, I love them. Originally, let me tell you the story. When I first bought the car, I had in mind, because the price for it was so low, I had in mind to buy it, hold it for a little while, and just put it back on the market and resell it and make my little profit on top. But like I say, after about 5 good weekends of driving it, I kind of fell in love with it, and it was like I ain't want to get rid of it because I fell in love with it, man. But it was like I already got a project car. It's like I don't know where this one will fit in with me at, you know. So I was on the wall with it, and then when I showed my son, he liked it. So I was like, man, I'm gonna get it to my son the car, man. And you know, we're gonna hook it up together. And when I hook up my car, we're gonna hook up the Elco, and we're gonna ride out together. I'm gonna get in and see, can I hit me a nice donut or a burnout or something? Yeah. Oh, it's not positive. What it's called? Or both rims, both tires spin. Yeah, whatever that is. Positive traction. I ain't got that right now. I ain't got that. You know, it came with the V6 back in the day. You know it didn't have positive traction on it back in the day. Don't beat me up. But yeah, though, you can hear it solid everywhere. Solid. Even got the trim piece down here still, man. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. I'm gonna get in, man. See, can I hit me a donut, burn out or something before we get up out of here, get back to the house, and put it up on the jack stand so y'all can get a good view of the belly of the car. So y'all can see the belly of Rose. Y'all know y'all used to bump that OJ back in the day. We might get whatever that word called, copyright infringement, but oh well. But yeah, man, y'all see I tried to do a burnout. I tried to do a donut, it wouldn't donut. So I'm gonna just try to do a one-wheel burnout. How about that? You gonna have to get on this side, Carl. Watch my time, man. I'm gonna go ahead and give you a little burnout. It's gonna do a little burnout now. I'm gonna take it to the field, but I ain't gonna do that. What y'all like about that? That was good enough for you? I don't think that was good enough for you, Corey. That was good enough, I think. Oh yeah, it's still some good grip on there. Yeah, I ain't burned it all off yet. Come on, man, let's get to the highs. Go ahead and show him the belly. Welcome back, G&G fam. We made it back to the house. We got the car up on the jack stands. Go ahead and show y'all the belly of the car. Alright. I ain't gonna get too far up under here because I don't know how good these jacks is. Let's see. It might be alright. But yeah, the controller arms ain't as bad. You can see a little sludge by the engine block area. From here you can see the transmission, the exhaust, the flow pans, pretty much everything from up front. And look pretty decent. What y'all say? See the flow pans? Flow pans look pretty good. Transmission pan right there. That's the sludge I was talking about. Controller arms, all that stuff there. Sway bar linkage. But you can see the frame. The frame is still good, man. Hell, even got this steel piece on it. But yep, that's pretty much the belly of the car. I'm gonna go ahead and set her back down. She looking like she's sitting up on 30s right now. Go ahead and sit her back down, man. But we're gonna end the video off with that. I hope y'all like the video. For all my car fanatics, Rose, I mean to say, Rose definitely going in the game. And we got Hattie. Hattie is the 73 hardtop Caprice, don't. So I'm gonna put a picture of that up in the video too. Y'all probably seen it in the earliest part of the video when we was out at the park. I'm gonna put a better picture up at the end of the video too, so you can see that. But that's what I got in store for the channel. We're gonna have Rose getting done up. We're gonna have Hattie getting done up, and yeah, pretty much everything else gonna be daily vlogs of what you already been seeing, man. Just me working and me just cutting up, being me. But until next time, stay tuned, stay active, stay prayed up, stay blessed, and stay out of my business. That car test driving on his first time in the car. He handling it. He handling it. He handling it. So you got me smiling, boy. He handling it. He handling it now. Almost at 45 miles per hour. He handling it. He handling it.
7-1 all the way to 7-6. Impalas and Caprices and them bitches lit. Last of a dime breed. Stars in the ceiling of my coupe, but I started from the bottom, 2-bedroom pigeon coop. And it was 7 of us, so we had to make room. I remember plenty nights sleeping on the floor. Daddy got a warrant, crackers at the door. Mama working double shifts at Burger King.